Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Bear Chats. I'm your host, Scott Cardisci. Glad you could join us. On this week's Bear Chats, we are happy to be joined by the new head women's rugby coach here at Brown University, Rosalind Chou. Rosalind, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Happy to
Well,
be here.
Rosalind, you were just recently named the Kathy Flores women's rugby head coach here at Brown. And let's start right there with that name, Kathy Flores, okay? A true legend in the sport of rugby, loved by so many here at Brown, in the rugby community. And from what I understand, also a mentor to someone like you.
Yes, Kathy, like you said, is a legend. I first heard about her as a Florida State athlete, and she was there as well. So we're both alum, and she just paved the way for women's rugby, not only in the United States, but globally. And so just an honor, an absolute honor to be a head coach in her name.
And I know you're coming here not trying to be the next Kathy Flores, right? You're trying to be Rosalind Chou and run the program the way that you think it should be run.
Yes, I mean, there's no replacing Kathy Flores. All I can do is take the team on the next stage of the journey, the next chapter for the program. And, I hope to do her a service.
So when you found out about this job opening, tell me why you applied and why you thought this might be a great career move for you.
Yes. So, first and foremost, it's Brown University and what Kathy had done there, and one of the very first varsity programs. And so obviously just seeing her foundation, but additionally with that is the synergy of academics and athletics, at an institution like Brown. I myself have an academic background. I have a PhD in sociology. And as a young athlete, my softball coach at Florida State had a PhD, and she was able to teach at Florida State. And so the thing about Brown is that it's bringing and wedding these two passions of mine together, where, obviously rugby will be first and foremost my biggest responsibility. But what's so fascinating and interesting and exciting about Brown, just like their open curriculum, is that I'll be housed in the sociology department as well, and getting a chance to teach spring 2023. So we're working out the details for that. But other than that, those things aren't mutually exclusive, academics and athletics. So working with these athletes, these student athletes at Brown, bringing those things together to explore and be creative and problem solve and have this experience at Brown through athletics was the most appealing thing for me.
Rosalind, you are currently the head women's rugby coach at Life University down in Marietta, Georgia. It's a program that you helped start up back in 2014. That must have been exciting.
It was also somewhat surprising as a young coach, and to be handed the reins for a well-respected name in rugby, a brand in rugby, collegiate rugby, was just the biggest responsibility. And going back to Kathy a little bit, her mentorship with me as a young coach really helped guide me and lent to my success starting a new program at Life University, because we had her at summer camp. And so with that, really cutting my teeth and getting used to collegiate rugby, Life University had just given me so many great opportunities, and I can't thank them enough for helping a young coach get established and start to learn and grow.
And I understand you'll be finishing out there this spring, and then you'll be coming here to head up our women's rugby program. Tell us about that decision, why you felt it was important to finish out this spring at Life University.
Yeah, I know it's a little bit of a unique situation. And both universities have been great in working with me to be able to do this unusual transition. Our competitive season is in the spring, both in 15s and 7s. And so part of my, part of my commitment to them is to finish what we started. And that's a huge value of mine, is to be committed. And, with a number of seniors and being mid-season, it just seemed like the right thing to do, because I'm also very much a relationship coach. And I've built a number of relationships, both with the university, with the athletics department, and with my student athletes, So I wanted to see them through this final year.
You've had great success at Life, and I'm sure you will here at Brown as well. Tell me what you think some of the keys are to running a successful rugby program.
Well, really, it's about building the right culture. And that's with the student athletes. So as we get to know each other, and as I've done at Life, it's really bringing the group together, finding an identity, and having the non-negotiables, and then finding the ways in which we'll enforce those non-negotiables to make the team culture that we all believe in. And if you feel like you believe in something and you're all bought in and you have that right culture, that you'll do anything to work together. And so certainly those are things that I hope to bring to Brown as well.
For fans that come to see your team play here at Brown, what do you want them to say? What do you want them to think walking away from one of your games about your team, about your program?
So one thing that I value, and it's at my core, is that we're creating great human beings on and off the pitch. So those that can be great problem solvers, great teammates, great leaders, the people that you want to hire, the people that you want on your team. And so I think with that, what hopefully in the classroom, they'll say that these are people with initiative, that are outstanding, that really care and have empathy for others and are global citizens. How does that translate on the field? Well, with that, that they're working together, that they're looking like they're having a lot of fun. On the rugby side of things, my hope is that they are creative, and that I've given them tools, and the whole coaching staff has given them tools to be tactical and problem solve and bring an exciting brand of rugby. But that's going to translate off the field in their lives as they are able to just navigate an ever-changing world and do it with grace and style. So that is my hope.
Well, Rosalind, have a great spring at Life, and we can't wait to see you up here in Providence at Brown. Looking forward to it.
So excited to join you all soon.
Rosalind Chou, the new women's rugby coach here at Brown University, our guest on this week's edition of Bear Chats.